Today we are very, very happy to see that this cooperative, Matasawalevu Co-operative, which is a kind of a model cooperative, I would say. 5 years ago, when we were looking at cooperatives, there were very few active, properly working cooperatives. And Matasawalevu Co-operative is one of those. But now there are a lot of more cooperatives have come up, they're active and they're operating. I think the era of cooperatives is coming back. Unfortunately, over the last 22 decades, cooperatives started coming down. But now the era is coming back and we can see more cooperatives coming in. And the critical thing about cooperative is all of us there, all the members there must share a common vision. The moment they start, having divergent, objective, then, the cooperative will break. Now, what we are pushing now for agriculture growth and development is investment. We want that farmers treat agriculture as a business, make capital investments. And that is one of the critical binding constraints in Fiji's agriculture sector, amongst a few others, is lack of savings and investment. We need to arrest all the critical binding constraints, and we're dealing with them bit by bit, progressively. Land availability, lease renewal, these are major binding constraints. And we're dealing with it. We're working closely with TLTV. The second issue that we are grappling with is that there's lack of savings and lack of investment in the rural areas. Unless farmers get together and start making investment, we will not be able to improve production and also productivity. We cannot just increase production without dealing with issues of productivity. So we want to ensure that productivity rises, and to deal with that and deal with other issues of, let's say, labor shortages, etc., we need to make critical investment. I want to congratulate Matasawalevu Co-operative for taking this step and coming forward to apply to us for the 1/3, 2/3 program that we have. This year, we've got 3 harvesters up on to be bidded for to own a 1/3 contribution by the cooperative and 2/3 by government. And Matasawalevu Co-operative is the first recipient of this 1/3, their 1/3 contribution, and they've got a state-of-the-art, brand new harvester, rice harvester. The other 2 cooperatives recipients will be handed over on Thursday. We wanted to have it together on Thursday, but we thought that let's get it out quickly so that the harvesting is not delayed. We have been receiving concerns from farmers about delay in harvesting, but I think there's somewhere there's a misinformation that harvesting is a responsibility of government. No government takes the responsibility of the operational aspects of any farmer's production system. No government, no country. If farmer is undertaking a business, then they need to start from A to Z, getting the output. The operational part is farmer's responsibility. However, we are very happy today to hand over this harvester, and we have seen a major surge in rice production this year in Matasawalevu as well as Vitilevu. Vitilevu is also now coming up strongly, and we are very impressed with the volume of rain produced on the non-rice growing areas in Matasawalevu. Take it from Sanganga, Tambia, Langere, this area in Wailevu, Papalangi, that area, Natambe, Daku, Langalanga, Kilikoso, Tanginikula. These are now major rice growing areas, and the new numbers, I'm waiting for the new numbers. My feeling is that rice in Matasawalevu, the total volume of production from Sanganga, that side, is much more than the traditional rice growing areas here in Matsawa, Dreketi, Malawai, Korakandi, Mbua. So the message is clear out there that if you really want to treat agriculture as a business, you will be there in full time rather than just planting 1 crop or 2 crops. We can have 3 crops. The variety of rice that we are promoting now is short-term rain-fed variety. We are moving away from the traditional heavy input requirement varieties to short-term the 90 to 120 days varieties, star, Bolgrain, Sitara, and Dagimevo. These are the only varieties at the moment, and of course Deepak as well, that we are promoting. Other than that, Ministry is not responsible for the traditional varieties that farmers are growing. So I want to again thank the cooperative for coming forward with the 1/3 contribution of $22,000, and it is an investment that you have made in your growth and development. It's an investment that you've made to push agricultural growth and development at the national level. It's an investment that we've made to deliver our nation's objective for securing food for households around Fiji. So thank you very much, and I look forward to handing over the harvest. Thank you.